what Vinicius does from there, I thought the play was lost because I'm like, he should have squared it earlier. His touch was too heavy. Mariano was in the 6 yard box. I thought that was that was the clear, obvious path. But he holds it and he takes that what seems like a heavy touch, but he sucks in the goalkeeper when he does that, and he just flicks it over him. And it reminded me of Ronaldinho, like the way Ronaldinho would use the outlet guy in the box as a decoy, and then go past his man and then just flick it over the goalkeeper. That takes a lot of confidence and balls to pull that off. And I think that's one, that's kind of like the main thing I've been impressed with is that it doesn't seem like a gradual improvement. It's just like overnight he just arrived to the season. He was ready to go to a completely different level. And it just proves that the finishing thing, it was a mental aspect. It was not a technical deficiency. He did not have technical issues. He did not need more finishing skill. He just needed to stay cool and stay composed. Like, that's all it was. And that's what it took. So I like this because it reminds me of, in years past, if we were playing bad, and with all due respect to Real Madrid today, I thought we were kind of bad. And you need players like that. That's essentially why you need players like him, and why we've been asking for superstars, is because we just haven't had our tactics down for so long, and you kind of need players to transcend it. And that's what we need from Vinicius right now, and that's what we're getting. So I think,
and I mean,
yeah.
Well, without Benzema there too, like that's the other thing. He took on that responsibility and that mantle without Benzema there. So I really think that's huge, because we were going to look at that forward line, especially when Rodrigo came out, like Asensio, Mariano, Vinicius. Last year, I think if that was our forward line, everyone would have been like, oh my God, where are the goals going to come from? But Vinicius has stepped up to the mantle. And when you mentioned that tweet I had, like, has anyone ever developed and improved their finishing like this quickly? Some of the names that people brought up, and I'm interested to see your take, if you either agree with some of these or think Vinicius is more dramatic. So some of the names that people brought up were Raheem Sterling, Mohamed Salah, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think they're all great shouts. The one I would have added to that list too is Higuain. Because Higuain literally could not do anything in front of goal when he first arrived at Real Madrid. That was like literally his weak point, and then he just became an assassin.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout.
So I can't think of any more. I mean, you already gave me more names than I thought I was going to get. So, but Higuain, from after the 2007-2008 season, and then coming into 2008-2009, that was a massive leap. That was a massive leap. Mohamed Salah, I think everyone knows this by now, and most people feel the same way. We kind of knew he was good at Roma, but what he did at Liverpool, the leap from 16-17 to 17-18 with him was absolutely insane. Ronaldo was always like a good player, like even when he wasn't scoring. But certainly I don't think anyone knew that he was going to turn into that. So
yeah,
what was the one? So at Manchester United, 2005-2006, 47 appearances, 12 goals. The next season he does 53 appearances and 23 goals. That's a big jump. And then after that, he just goes to his 40, 50 goals per year kind of thing. And Sterling, yeah, after 16-17, he kind of had the Salah time range where 17-18 he took a big leap. So how dramatic do you think this Vinicius one is now? So he's already at 8 goals, is it?
No, I think it's 9.
Is it 9?
I think it's 9. 9 goals, 5 assists, I think, and 2 penalties he's drawn as well. So, I mean, that's incredible in production. I don't know if he can keep this up. I mean, if you remember at the start of the season, I was like, I think he's on track to get double-digit goals, and you were like, oh yeah, no, he'll hit that, no problem. And I just thought he may regress to the mean a little bit, but it's end of October, he's nearly at 10 goals, so he's going to blow that out of the water. I think now the estimate is 15 to 20, and can he even surpass that? And if he does that in this season, like, the expectations for the following season are going to be huge, and he's got to be able to make sure that like Cristiano did and some of these other players that we just mentioned, like just make sure that that remains consistent. And I think it will because for Vinicius, the the XG per game like has always been there. It's just the goals never have. And so now that he has the composure and the confidence to finish those chances off, maybe he'll regress a little bit, but I think for the most part he'll still bag like at least 10 goals a season just because 10 to 15 just because he puts himself in those positions, he gets the dangerous opportunities, and when you do that, as long as you get yourself into the spots, like the goals will come. And so I think this is something that we can raise our expectations of Vinicius now and trust that he should and can deliver.
If he gets 15 to 20, and I mean not to simplify it a little this degree, but just a quick observation. If we had 15 to 20 goals last season, in addition to what Benzema was doing, we would have won the league. If he scores 15 to 20 goals this season, in addition to what Benzema's doing, it may come down to that. Like that's given the strength of the league. That is like maybe in like
Yeah.
if you put this Real Madrid team in 2000 anywhere from 2009 to like it's 18, probably not. But just given where the fact we are now, I feel like if you get 15 to 20 from Vinicius, in addition to Benzema continues what he's doing now, it's hard to just based on that math alone, you get that many additional goals. In like that's what we were missing. We were missing help for Benzema.
Yep.
Now, to play kind of like a spoiled cat here, outside of those two, where are we getting goals from? I don't know. I don't really believe in the Asensio hat trick that happened, to be quite honest. And if you look, this is kind of shocking. Without looking, if you had to guess who has our highest XG after Benzema and Vinicius this season, who do you think it is?
Well, given that you're talking about him, is it Asensio?
No.
Um, uh, is it like a wild
Yes,
guess?
it's an insane.
Militao?
Yeah. Militao
From
at
set pieces, I bet.
yeah, Militao at 1 point. I mean, he's been getting on a lot of in the end of headers, but he's at 1.9, and that's our third highest in the XG. So if you told me that like 13 games into the season, I think we are now all competitions. That if you told me that, but at the beginning of the season, that our third XG, highest XG, 1.9 Militao, I'd be like, so that means Hazard did not take any leaps, and Asensio did not take any leaps, and maybe Rodrigo's injured or something. That I would be worried if you told me that number.
Yeah. I mean,
But
can we?
yeah, but Vinicius
Can,
has been taking it to a whole
yeah.
different level.
Yeah.
All
Can
right.
we talk about Asensio? I think that's a good
Yeah.
transition because